I'm excited. Excited to see what the young guys can bring, the new young guys, and really to see the second, third, and fourth year guys kind of take that step. They're a big part of our team. We got a whole lot of them that are in their second, third, and fourth year, and seeing them take that step is going to be a lot of fun.
When it comes to guys like that taking that next step, is that where veterans like yourself come into play to kind of help them and guide them?
Yeah, I think as a player, you want to be able to help everyone around you, but it really comes down to experiencing it yourself and being able to learn from the things that you get to experience, because it's different for each individual, but to be able to help out with some of that would be nice. But it's going to be fun to see what they do.
Yeah, what would the Shane Doan of today tell the Shane Doan from his second, third year in the NHL?
That your success is kind of predicated on how hard you work. And when you think you're working as hard as you were when you're having success, you still have to go harder. It's amazing and how simple it is, and yet how complicated it can be. And but that's really what it is. It really comes down to the time, and the dedication is equal to usually the results.
Shane, given the additions to the roster in the off season, and when you look at the team on paper, what are your expectations for this group?
Well, Chaika said that we were going to go 82-0, so that's his expectations and that's our expectations. So we understand that's maybe unrealistic, but that's going to be our goal, and that's going to be, we want to find ways to win every night, and we have to be better than we were last year by quite a bit. There was times last year when we were good, and I think the goal for our group should be to consistently hold ourselves to a high standard.
Shane, what are your personal goals for this season? You scored 28 goals last year. I mean, do you assign numbers to stats, or how do you approach it?
Yeah, your personal, I want to contribute. I want to contribute offensively. I want to be able to, at the end of the year, be able to feel like I helped the team be more successful than we were the year before. I don't know if I have any a number that I want to say this is what I want. I want to score more goals than I scored last year would be great, but at the same time you understand that I've figured out over the years that doesn't always happen. So I'm just going to enjoy trying to do what I can to help out and help us win every night. Some nights it's not going to be as much, other nights it's going to be a lot.
You and Marty Hansel and Smitty and OEL, you guys are the core of this team. It's been 4 seasons since you guys were in the playoffs. How hungry is that group to get back?
Well, I think that group probably is a little embarrassed. You have to be a little embarrassed. The previous 4 years, I think we'd average over 100 points, and we're having some pretty good success. So we're going to have to figure out how to kind of get that back. Obviously, it's going to be predicated on Max and Duke and Martinook and Louis Domingue and a bunch of the young guys, along with Connor Murphy and Toby, and those guys taking a step. But I think that group's getting expanded, and hopefully that other group that kind of comes into the core is going to be the guys that really push this along and get it further. And we have to go further. I mean, everyone's goal is to win it.